Good evening. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show. We've got a great show for you tonight. We're going to start with a dramatic film starring our youth members, which I hope you'll enjoy, and then we'll have an interval.
Yes, and the interval is all the usual stuff, refreshment, and of course the food, which I know is the real reason you've all come here, which tonight will be a lovely ploughman's supper.
Oh, this is our show, not yours! It smells in here.
It's cold.
Why can't we play in the woods? It's warm out.
The woods are closed today.
Closed? Why though it's closed?
They're just closed.
That's stupid.
Well, they're just closed so we can't go and play there.
Why do we have to play down here? Why can't we play upstairs?
There's nothing to do down here. There's no games to play. It's boring. And it's cold and it smells funny.
I know, you've already told me that it's cold and it smells.
What's in the trunk?
Whatever it is, it probably smells too.
Clothes? They don't smell too bad.
I'm not playing dressing up. There must be other things in there.
Whatever you play at, try and play it quietly.
Why do we have to play quietly? Why can't we just play?
You just have to play quietly. There must be something else in there.
There's some books.
You like reading. Why don't you read some books?
They don't look like very interesting books.
I'm sure there's something interesting in there.
The philosophy of language in the engineering of political mythology. That doesn't sound very interesting.
These books are for grown-ups. Try and find something else. There must be something else down here you can play with.
Why do we have to play down here? We've never played down here. Why do we have to play down here today?
Because I say so.
You're not a grown-up. You're only a couple of years older than me. Why should I do what you say?
We can't go out today. We have to stay here.
I'm a princess. You're not a princess. That is not a crown.
You're a priestess. I've read about priestesses who wore flowers on their hair.
But I want to be a princess. And this is a tiara.
Tiaras are made from gold. That is made from flowers.
I'm using my imagination. What is in there doesn't have to be what it is. It can be something else.
What is this?
It could be I think it's a toy for a boy. Maybe you should have it.
I'm not playing dressing up. That's a girls' game. Why can't we go outside?
We just can't.
But why?
Can you just play with the girls?
I'm not a little child.
Please just...
Why do you get to tell me what to do?
Can you...
You're only a year older than me.
Can you please just help me
What is
out?
going on? What are we doing down here? You can't just say the woods are closed. Why are they closed? I'm not a child.
You are a child. We are all children. We shouldn't have to be here. I shouldn't have to do this.
What do you need me to do?
Be happy.
Happy? How can I just be happy? Something bad is happening. How can I just be happy?
pretend to be happy.
What have you found to play with?
We found some old smelly clothes to play with, but we can't agree on how to play with them. Whoever is wearing the clothes should be able to decide who they are. But what if what you say they are is stupid?
I want to play outside. Why can't we play outside? I want to play on the tire swing by the river.
The one in the clearing. You can wear the flowers and we can pretend to be fairies in the woods.
We are not going to the woods. We have to stay down here. We have to make the best of what we have.
Okay, you three. Pick a costume each and we'll put on a play with the characters that you pick.
Who gets to decide who the characters are?
Whoever is wearing the costume should choose their own character.
Yes!
What if the characters are stupid? What if they don't go together?
It doesn't matter if they don't fit together. Then the play we put on will be a comedy. In fact, don't try and make them fit together. The more they don't fit together, the funnier it will be.
Thank you.
What is happening? Why can't we go in the woods? Why can't we even go upstairs?
I don't really know.
Something bad, isn't it?
I don't know. They wouldn't tell me.
You don't have to be told to know.
I know it's something bad, but I don't know what.
Are we in danger? Are we gonna die?
I hope not.
We've decided who we're going to be. We have our costumes.
They might not make sense,
Don't worry about that.
but it may be stupid. We might not know what kind of story it will be, and you may laugh at us.
If we laugh at you, it's a good thing.
Why is laughing at us a good thing?
Because making people laugh is good for them.
But we might feel bad if you laugh at us, if we aren't trying to make you laugh.
Would you feel bad if we laughed at you and you didn't want us to laugh?
Yes.
Why?
Because I would feel stupid if I wasn't trying to make you laugh, and when you laughed, you must think I'm stupid.
Then maybe you have to think of it this way. This is an experiment to try and find out what makes people laugh and what doesn't. What makes us laugh is called comedy, and what doesn't make us laugh is called drama. Either is good, neither is bad.
Are we going to start? We're ready. Paula, are you ready?
So, who are you?
I'm a fairy, a magical fairy called Jezebel.
I don't think Jezebel was a fairy.
I am a fairy and my name is Jezebel.
Jezebel was
I
a...
don't care. My name is Jezebel and it's a pretty name and it should be a name of a fairy.
Okay, if that's what you want to call her.
I do.
I know you're upset with having to be down here with us, but let them play.
I'm not upset with being down here with you. I'd rather be down here with you all.
What's happening in the woods?
I don't know, but something we're not allowed to see.
It's bad, isn't it?
It's not good. The way Mother looked at me when she asked me to bring you all down here. She smiled a lot and she was busying around. She kept touching my face and kissing me. Her voice was strange. I don't know. Happy and bright, but breaking. It was as if... I know she was hiding something from me. She didn't want me to be frightened.
Everyone's been different this last week. It's like they've not been wanting to talk about something.
Like they knew something was happening, but they didn't want us to know what was happening. I don't know. They've all been acting weird. That's all.
So why did they ask you to bring us all down here?
I'm not sure.
To hide us?
Maybe.
Did they ask you to tell us to play quietly?
No.
Then they couldn't want you to hide us. If they wanted you to hide us, they'll tell you to tell us to play quietly.
I suppose. They just told me to keep you all down here and not to come out until we're told.
Are they coming back for us?
Of course. Why wouldn't they?
I'm a policeman. This is my helmet. Where's your truncheon? I don't have one. Policeman needs a truncheon as well as a helmet. There's nothing in here that could be a truncheon. So you can't be a policeman? I can if I want to be.
You could be a fireman. It can be a fireman's helmet.
Firemen have axes. She doesn't have an axe either.
Why don't you be a builder? It could be a builder's hard hat.
If you were a builder, she would also have
She doesn't need anything else. A builder doesn't need anything else.
I still don't know what this is.
The only thing I could think of was an elephant.
I don't think that...
That's a great idea. You're going to be an elephant. An elephant will be really funny. And you're going to be a princess.
The Fairy princess would wear flowers instead of diamonds.
And where are you all?
We're in here in the basement.
I mean, where are your characters? They must be somewhere.
It could be in a waiting room.
What kind of waiting room?
A doctor's waiting room.
Why would an elephant be going to a doctor's? Surely it would be going to a vet.
It could be God's waiting room.
I don't think God has a waiting room.
My dad is always saying that somewhere is God's waiting room. I can't remember where it is, but Dad's always asking when Mum is going back to God's waiting room.
Really?
I think it's somewhere where my Nana lives.
I don't want us to be in God's waiting room.
Why not?
If we're in God's waiting room, wouldn't that mean we're all dead? And that's sad, and I want to be in a happy place.
Where's the happy place?
Our kitchen.
Your kitchen?
I'm always happy in our kitchen. I like watching Mum cook. I like the smells.
Maybe somewhere that is a happy place for more people.
But
And somewhere bigger. I don't think you'll fit an elephant in your kitchen.
it would make such a mess.
The beach! Everyone's happy at the beach.
Why would a builder, an elephant, and a fairy princess all be on a beach?
Why would a fairy princess, an elephant and a builder all be anywhere at all? A beach is as good a place as anywhere. Why are the church bells ringing? It's not Sunday.
I don't know.
You think this has anything to do with why the woods are closed?
Maybe we should just get started.
What are we doing on the beach? There has to be a reason. The builder is building a palace for the fairy princess. On the beach? You shouldn't build houses on a beach, let alone a palace.
But why would the elephant be there?
To help the builder lift things he
The
can't.
church bells have stopped.
They have. Maybe I should go look to see what's happening.
I thought you said we all had to stay down here.
What's going on?
Nothing. Let's start with the play.
We can't agree on what it's about.
Who are the characters?
I'm a fairy. I'm a fireman.
I'm an elephant.
And where are you?
In God's waiting room.
Are you all dead?
No, we're just waiting to have a meeting with him. One of you two can be God.
I don't know
We're
where...
going to be the audience, okay? Why are you in the waiting room? What are you here for?
Maybe we're here for different reasons.
Maybe we don't know why we're here. Maybe we've been called and we don't know why.
We're not safe here, are we?
I don't know.
Stop saying I don't know. You know more than I do. You know more than we do.
I know we're not safe, and I know something horrible is happening. I know that whatever happens, I can't do anything about it. I can't do anything to protect any of you.
But what could happen to us?
I don't know, but it's going to be bad.
We are here in the waiting room to find what the meaning of life is.
What?
Why are we all here?
I know what the meaning...
We're all different.
And we must all look at life differently.
But surely we must want to be alive. If we are all alive and we have different lives, how do we know whose life has more meaning?
That'll be a great play.
Well, I'm an elephant. I eat grass all day, and I have a big family around me, and I'm scared of no one.
I'm a fairy. I can live forever and I can do magical things, but I'm lonely. I'm a fireman. I save lives. I value other people's lives more than my own.
So why are you all here together?
Because we're all different.
We need to learn something. I don't know. We need to learn something from each other.
You're all worth the same.
I suppose.
And the real thing is to find out why.
Why are we all the same? We are all so different.
Not the same, worth the same.
What is that?
Nothing.
Why is there banging? Who's shouting?
Nothing, no one. No one for you to worry about.
What is going on upstairs?
I don't know, the grown-ups are doing something. Nothing for you to worry about. Let's get on with the play. Why do you all need to be here together?
I suppose we only know what we know.
And we need to know what each other knows. Because we don't know each other properly, maybe we won't be so kind to each other.
Why do you need to be kind to each other?
Because if we're kind to other people, they'll be kind to us.
Remember that. It's important to remember that.
Why?
Because people will be bad to you. But if they know you as well as I do, they won't be bad to you.
Who will be bad to us?
I don't know, people. But you can't make them be good to you by being bad to them.
Can we hide?
Why should we want to hide? Are we going to play hide and seek? We can't start another game. We haven't finished this one yet.
You can't protect them. You can't protect us.
I can keep them happy as long as possible.
And then what?
I don't know. I'm sorry.
Don't be sorry. You have nothing to be sorry for.
I love you all. Can you do your play for me?
I love my long trunk. I can drink water whenever I want.
I wish I had your trunk. Then I could get water whenever I want. I could use the trunk to spray water on fires and save people's lives. I could give your trunk to the fireman. Then he would save people's lives.
But without my trunk, I won't be an elephant anymore.
I suppose so. You need your trunk to be an elephant. I can't take that away. Can't we both have trunks? I don't think so. If you both had trunks, you'd both be elephants. And we need firemen as well. No, I suppose I like being a fireman. Then how can I help you? I have all this power and I can't help you. Maybe you don't need powers to help us.
I don't need to give you my trunk to help you. You can ask me to use my trunk to help you.
Where does that leave me? I wanted to help you. But I can't help you and you can help each other. Maybe you just need to be our friend.
So what do we do now?
We wait.
And then?
I don't know. I guess we'll find out.
Are you scared?
Yes? Are you?
Yes.
What is going on?
Nothing, my darling.
Who's outside?
You have to tell them.
But I can't.
Tell us what?
We will be alright.
But we won't.
I'm scared.
It will be better if we stay together.
What if we can't stay together?
Then we'll stay together as long as possible.
And now for something completely different. Flying Circus.
Your last two answers have had very little of a discursive quality about them.
Oh, well, I'm not very talkative today. It's a form of defensive response to intense interrogation. I used to get very badly when I was a boy. When I say very badly. In fact, do you remember there was that fashion for, you know, little poodles with small coats?
Oh, now you're beginning to talk in a roundabout way.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, please do carry on, because that's in fact why we wanted you to come on this show.
I thought it was because you were interested in me as a human being.
Well, let's move on to our next guest, who not only lives in Essex, but only speaks the ends of words, Mr. Ohn Ith. Mr. Ith, good evening.
Good-ing.
Nice to have you on the show. Mr. Ith, don't you find it very difficult to make yourself understood?
Yes, it is extremely difficult.
Wait a minute, you're a fraud.
Oh no, I can speak the third and fourth sentences perfectly normal.
Oh, I see. So your next sentence will be only the ends of words again?
Tis right.
Well, let's move on to our next guest, who only speaks the beginnings of words, Mr. Jeffery. Mr. Smith, good evening. Have you two met before?
No.
Well, this is really a fascinating occasion because we have in the studio tonight Mr. Ohn Ith, who only speaks the middle of words. Good evening. Where do you come from? Scotland. Well, let me introduce you. Mr. Ohn Ith, and Mr. Jeffery. Yes. Perhaps you would like to say good evening all together?
Good evening.
Now, joining us next is Mr. Norman St. John Paul Walter, who for the past few years has been contradicting people. Mr. Paul Walter, why do you contradict people?
I don't.
You told me you did.
I most certainly did not.
Oh, I see. I'll start again.
No, you won't.
Shh, Mr. Paul Walter. I understand you don't contradict people.
I do contradict.
When didn't you start contradicting people?
I did in 1992.
1992?
1987.
31 years ago?
No!
Right, stop that, go on, clear off! Silly! Now, I do my best to keep things moving along, and I'm not having things getting silly. That last part was very silly indeed. And that bit at the start was even sillier. Now, no one likes a good laugh more than I do, except perhaps my wife and some of her friends. And Captain Johnson. Come to think of it, most people like a good laugh more than I do, but that's beside the point. Now, let's have a nice, clean, outdoorsy type of sketch. What's next? Our next scene is titled Trainspotting. Are you sure that's right?
Choose your lunch, choose a sandwich, choose a packet of crisps.
Oh, what flavours are that?
Cheese and onion, plain, and prawn cocktail.
Ooh, prawn cocktail, please.
Sandwich,
Yes, please.
corned beef, or egg and cress?
Corned beef, please.
Brown or white?
Brown, please.
Seeded or unseeded?
Unseeded, I think. Thank you.
Did you pack those baby tomatoes? There you are.
Thank you, dear. Any serviettes?
Should be. Right at the bottom.
Can't see any.
Let me. Is that? Oh no. It's only the 66502-418 Freightliner from Crew.
I've been there, done that.
Got the t-shirt! What a treat. To think we might finally catch a glimpse of that most elusive beauty.
Which one is it again?
The 86218-B.
I thought we saw that last year when we went to Hull.
That was the 86218-C. Common as muck for them.
What about when we saw Ted and Margaret? Wasn't that -B?
Ah yes, but not with the blue and gold livery and the shallow flanged bogies. Very rare configuration that.
I see.
I've waited a long time to catch a glimpse of one of these in the flesh.
Are you sure it's scheduled for today?
Yes, Brian told me. He's doing some work at the freight depot today and said he'd keep me posted.
Is your phone charged?
Yes.
What sort of signal are you getting?
3 bars.
Oh, that's not too bad.
Ready for some cakes?
Oh, yes, please.
We've got cherry bakewells, almond fingers, lemon drizzle slices, or French fancy.
Ooh, French fancies, please.
Righto.
Thank you.
Don't take all the yellow ones, whatever you do.
Thank you, Mr. Kipling.
More tea?
Oh, yes, please.
Pass us some milk then.
Thank you, dear.
Lovely day.
Bit chilly, though.
Not bad for the time of year though. Sky's nice and blue.
It is.
Fancy a game of crib?
Oh, yes, go on then.
Have you got the cards?
Oh, blast. I must have left them on the side. Sorry.
Oh, that's alright. Next time perhaps.
Is that an update on the train? Mark?
Cancelled.
Oh.
He's nearly as badly dressed as you two. When I was in Milan...
Milan. All we ever hear about is Milan.
When I was in Milan, everyone wanted to wear what I was wearing. I was seen in all the right places by all the right people.
That was Milan. This is Southend-on-Sea.
None of that matters anymore. I don't belong here. I'm too good for this place. I'm too good for you two. Were you ever the height of fashion? Your ignorance beggars belief. At least my joints are movable, old man.
You're nothing like those new models. Their skin looks real.
Ha! Starless, anorexic, clothes horses. I have natural style. They're artificial.
It's this shop that's closing. We're the ones surplus to requirement.
You've been surplus to requirement for years, old man. All I need is for Westwood to walk past. She'll remember me. She'll rescue me.
Vivian Westwood in South End. Look out there.
Fashion doesn't last. We all become old news.
I'm not old news.
You're as old news as he is.
If I'm old news, what does that make you? You're not even last season's fashion. You're not even last year's fashion.
I don't care about fashion anymore.
Fashion is fleeting. Style is eternal.
I still can't believe you were ever in fashion.
Believe what you want. I was young once too.
Sure, old man.
It was all rococo and jazz. Cocktail hats and dresses. Tall, slim, elegant women. I
don't care what you were. It's too long ago to care about.
There's only a few minutes left.
Look at these people. They walk past without a glance.
You get used to it.
You don't have to get used to it.
Go on then, designer boy. Call out for Vivian Westwood. Let's see you beg.
let him be.
You should be the one to beg. I still have hope.
You've no hope, only ego.
What's your problem?
I don't have a problem. Do you think that's the van that's come to take us?
This can't be happening.
It's inevitable.
Doesn't mean I have to accept it.
And then,
What?
if you don't accept it, what good will it do you?
I was someone. I was a name. I don't deserve to be cast aside like this.
And I do? I never made it to Milan or Paris or London. I never even made it to Manchester or even Birmingham. The furthest I ever reached was... I went nowhere fast and stayed here. Do I deserve to be cast aside first?
I remember when I was in Harrods.
I don't want to hear about this. I don't want to hear about your time at the top. Can't you see what this means to me?
You think it was because it was such a long time ago? This makes this any easier.
At least you have your memories.
And that makes this easier?
I wonder if they'll carry me out the front or the back.
What does it matter?
It matters.
Why?
I want to know if it's better to go out in people's pity or in anonymity.
Whichever way it happens, you want it the other way.
Which system should we move first?
So get that crap in the window, shove it in the back of the van.
Our time is up.
We still have a moment left.
I hate this street. It is so ugly, even at Christmas time. Do you think we'll end up in the same tip?
I don't know.
I don't want to be.
Me neither.
Me neither.
This piece is called Futility.
Futility?
Yes, I think there's a theme running through this artist's work.
Really?
Yes. I mean, they may look like everyday objects, but the way they are juxtaposed together, how they are framed and titled, makes us ask some really interesting questions about the nature of reality and how we perceive that reality.
I think this is a bit above me.
Nonsense. It just takes a bit of time and thought, that's all. Take this piece.
The overalls?
Obviously, they're more than just overalls.
Are they?
The title, Futility, what does that say to us? Is it the futility of work? Everything we build eventually crumbles. Time eventually destroys everything. So does anything have any true meaning? Is it all pointless and indeed futile? Or is life just an absurdity? Very powerful.
So, what is this one about?
Oh. It's wrong to say, what is this about? That is the wrong way to look at it.
Sorry.
There's no need to apologise. Our galleries are educational. Just think of this as part of your education.
Right.
This piece is called Frustration.
Hose pipes can be very frustrating, especially when they leak or those clippy things don't engage properly and keep popping apart.
Yes, you are so right. But I think it's to speak more to us than on the superficial.
In what way?
What flows through a hose pipe?
Water?
Yes, it just flows and flows and flows, never ending. So long as there is water flowing in, water will flow out. The job is never ending, just like life. Many tasks are never ending. Just as we think we are finished, we realise there are new tasks to take their place, leaving us yearning for nirvana in a state of frustration.
I never would have thought of that.
You would have, given time.
So, what about this?
I think this is the most powerful of the pieces here. This speaks volumes to me. On the surface, it may seem so derivative of Marcel Duchamp's Fountain, but I feel that it takes those things and runs them into very interesting and new directions.
But the water in it is so dirty and it smells.
But that is exactly why it's such a powerful piece.
Because it smells?
You see, this piece is called Happiness.
It doesn't make me feel very happy.
Exactly. What does make you feel happy? And at what cost to others or yourself?
I'd never thought of that.
What do other people sacrifice to make you happy? What do you sacrifice to make others happy? Does happiness have to be balanced by sadness? As we consume, are we just piling drudgery onto others?
This is so profound.
And that is the power of abstract art.
Excuse me. Thank you.
the restaurant.
The restaurant. And I'm choosing from the menu. Good morning, sir.
Oh, good morning.
What can I get you?
2 coffees, please.
Of course, sir. What type would you like? We've got Americano, Cappuccino, Espresso, Flat White or Latte. Or we have our specials. Ice Latte, Cinnamon Spice Latte, Caramel Macchiato or Frappuccino.
Just your regular standard coffee, please.
Americano.
Fine.
What size?
Medium, please.
Sorry, sir, we don't have a medium. We have small, tall, grande or venti.
Is tall the largest?
No, it's the second smallest.
And what's this one?
Grande.
Nah, I think that's a bit too much. I'll have 2 tall ones, please.
Certainly, sir. So what are the names?
Sorry?
It's so we know whose coffee it is. We'll call your name when it's ready.
Oh, I see. Well, my wife's name is Sue.
Sue.
And my name is Nathaniel.
Nathaniel. Oh, sorry, sir. Your name doesn't fit on this cup, I'm afraid.
Oh, well, not to worry, I don't mind. You could just call out Sue for both if you like.
Well, that'd be against our store policy.
What?
I could fit it on a grande.
What?
Nathaniel, I could easily fit your name on a grande cup.
I don't want a grande cup. I want a medium cup.
Tall.
Yes, tall, whatever you call it. I want that size.
As I said, sir, Nathaniel won't fit on this cup. But I could fit it on a grande.
I don't want a grande cup. A grande cup is too much.
Don't shout at the barista, dear.
I'm sorry.
I've got it. How about you have 1 grande cup and 1 small cup?
What good would that do?
Well, I could easily fit 2 on a small cup, and it'd be the same amount of coffee as 2 tall cups.
But then she'd have less coffee and I'd still have too much.
Yes, sir. But then after she's finished her coffee, you could pour some of yours into her cup.
Oh, fine. Yes, do that then. I take it that'll be the same price as 2 tall cups?
No, sir. It's £2 extra.
What? Oh, this is ridiculous. Why is it so hard to order 2 cups of coffee?
Sorry, sir, but people expect choice these days with all these modern coffee franchises.
Yes, yeah, I understand. It's not your fault. Right, cancel that. Could I please just have 2 regular cups of tea?
Of course, sir. So what type would you like?
And now, broadcast live on BBC Radio 4, tensions are high for Captain Blimey and his crew in the concluding episode of our 6-part drama series, Mutiny on the High Seas.
see me, Captain?
Aye, Jim lad. Come in. Shut the door. Take a seat.
I think I'll stand actually, sir.
Are you alright, Jim lad? You look like you've seen a ghost.
I think maybe I have, Captain.
What? Who was it? What did you see?
A huge chest and 2 big jugs. And by that I mean the mutinous master mate, Mr. Malloy.
Impossible. We marine that treacherous traitor into heating.
Oh, so you thought? That's him.
Stand back, Jim. He's about to burst through that door. Malloy?
I don't believe it.
I don't believe it.
You should have killed me when you had the chance and a sword being drawn.
Not so fast, Malloy. We can make a deal.
What kind of deal are you proposing?
How about treasure and all the rum you can drink? Jim lad, my boy, how much can you muster from Mr. Malloy?
A huge chest and 2 big jugs. Not nearly enough, I'm afraid. Now prepare to die.
Quickly, Jim, my sword.
Here